Imagine watching this video when we're at 100,000, 500,000, a million, 2 million. That would be absolutely crazy. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our 200 subscriber special. Man, this video's been held off for quite some time, but I have so much on my mind I want to get off for you guys. Today is going to be an awesome video. A little bit different from what we usually do on the channel. This is a gameplay channel, but I would love to get vlogs and these kind of face-to-face videos more normalized on this channel. I want to be popping them out every week, maybe twice a week. I like connecting with you guys. That's kind of where I get the most joy out of YouTube. And I need to start this video off by thanking you guys so much. This video would literally not be possible without all of you guys clicking that subscribe button, making my dream come true, and I am so thankful. I try and say it every video. I try and say it as often as I can, but I really just could not say it as often as, but I really could just not say it as much as it's needed, because you guys have done so much for me. You guys are making me believe, you're making me have hope. You're making me believe, and I'm not trying to get too soppy on you guys in the beginning of this video, but I could not start it off any other way than by thanking you guys from the deepest, darkest regions of my heart. I thank you, and let's get into this video. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to do a little bit of Q&A. I wanted to show you guys a bit of a setup tour, and maybe even just walk around with you guys outside. I'm gonna be recording most of this on my iPhone, so I want you guys to let me know how that quality is in the comments below. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my setup. Once and for all, it will be revealed for you guys. You guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you guys my PC, my recording setup. I'm going to show you guys all the wires, all the craziness, all the beautifulness that we've got going on in my room. And after that, I'm going to go answer some questions that you guys have asked me in the comments below. I love when you guys give me questions. Give them to me whenever. I'm always there to answer. I love responding in the comments. I'm super interactive. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I always respond. I try and get back to you guys as often as possible because you guys deserve it. We're a small YouTube channel at this point, hoping to grow, but at the time being, it is no issue for me to get back to every single comment. I try my hardest, and I hope that you guys see that work put in. Whoa, we are on an iPhone camera right now. Let me know how you guys think this quality is. I do have an iPhone, what is it, 11? So it should be relatively good quality. Let me pop this light off. I do have an iPhone 11, I believe, so it should be pretty good quality. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments down below. I've never done a vlog before. It's a little bit stressful. My hair's a little bit crazy. You guys are gonna have to forgive me for that. We might take this vlog outside at some point. I don't know. Now that I got the camera on, I'm a little bit excited. But first off, let's do the setup tour. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see, but I haven't tidied it up too much. I wanted this to be, a realistic view of what my setup actually looks like. So as you guys can see here, I'll link all my products in the description if you guys want to check them out. But this is the mouse that I'm using, the End Game mouse. I highly recommend it. It's been so nice using it so far. I've super enjoyed it. We've got this Corsair keyboard. I'm very sorry. It is so dirty right now. If you get close up in there, you can see all that dust. But I use this guy right here, and what it does is, I'll show you. You guys probably know, but I'll just show you just in case you don't. You put your wrist right here, and then you type away, and you don't get carpal tunnel. Well, I mean, at least that's the hope, right? Over here, we've got my PS4 controller. A lot of you guys actually probably don't know what my PS4 controller looks like, and it's got a little bit of some improvements on it. Let me unplug it here for you guys so that I can show you up close. If you look here, you can see that the thumbsticks are actually at different levels, and the reason for that is this one I like to have a little bit lower because this is going to be your movement. All right, this is going to be the one that you don't want too much sensitivity on, but just a little bit added elevation makes it easier to move around, and maybe a game like Cuphead, maybe a platforming game. And this is your sight stick, and this is going to help me make those flick shots in Call of Duty, all that type of stuff. But either way, I've been playing with them for so long that now I just keep them on my controller 24/7. Control freaks, if you guys don't know about them, you gotta learn about them. They are so essential. By the way, I am so sorry for how dirty my desk is. Looks a lot more dirty on this camera. I guess I've got some cleaning to do. But then we look, and what else have I got wrapped around here? Well, I've got this grip. This is a Control Freak grip, another Control Freak product. You guys can see the labeling right there. The PS4 controller is super, you know, I've super sweaty hands, full disclosure. So having a controller like this with the grip, it makes it so much better. And actually, I've actually got this piece for it as well, a back button attachment. Now, if I wanted to pop this on, it would give me 2 extra paddle buttons. It goes on pretty easily. I'm not going to put it on right now. But this thing, I think it cost me like $30 from GameStop. I don't use it so much anymore, and that's because I haven't been playing a lot of first-person shooters. But if you guys are interested in something like Call of Duty, all you've got to do is let me know playing Call of Duty. You know, first-person shooters, they used to be my bread and butter. So if you guys want to get involved, play a few matches with me, hop in my lobby, let me know. I'm always down for it. All right, moving on to the headset. I'm sure you guys see my headset in every video. We got the Astro A40s out here. Just a sick pair of headphones. I like putting them on this headphone stand. Puts them at a nice spot. I can always take them off and they don't take up any room on the desk. I got this headphone stand off Amazon for like 12 bucks, 10 bucks maybe. So if you guys are interested in something like that, I would highly, highly, highly recommend. Moving on to the next part, and possibly the most important part of the setup, we have the microphone. Now, wow. I gotta tell you guys, this microphone arm absolutely evolutionized our content here on this channel. If you guys want to know how to get this microphone arm, I will link it down in the description below. So you guys are going to want to check that out. But geez, I mean, it comes with this pop filter. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it comes with this pop filter. And it is just so good, right? I'm recording, I want it there, then I'm done. I want to just play some games on my own. Boom, swung it right out of the way, completely still connected, still hooked up, and then boom. We want to record again, right back in the way. And it's this way that, this is the way that I kind of, you know, still make content and game on my own, have a little bit of fun. Your boy Jack still needs to game on his own every now and then. And now we are up to the other monitor. So for this monitor, I use my Beats headphones. I got these over the summer. I'm not going to say that Beats are your best option, right? I'm not going to say that they're the best headphones, but, you know, they're the ones that I ended up buying. Say what you will about them. Another Beats product here. I actually got this one for Christmas, this bad boy. So, all right, so we've got 2 more behemoths to address before we go to the back of the setup. Hey guys, how's it going? Wave to the camera. So we have got over here, this is an AOC monitor, 2K, 144 hertz. So obviously it's an absolute beauty. It's a little bit curved and I just love it. I mean, as you guys can see, still trying to get that PS5. Why not go for a cheeky refresh on camera? So yeah, this monitor, it has been so nice, so lovely. Can't recommend it enough. It has this really nice stand on it. If we go around the back here and we check, it's actually, it's holding up my lamp as we speak. Why don't we get this bad boy out of the way? Look at this stand. I mean, it looks high tech. It's super fancy and it holds it up just perfectly. It has adjustable height, adjustable angles. So you guys, as you can see, you could slide it up and down. You could put it at that angle that you need. And over here on this other side, now this monitor is nothing special, and that's because it's hooked up to our PS4. The PS4 doesn't require a super heavy resolution output, neither does it require high hertz. So I think this is just a 1080p 60 hertz monitor. Nothing too interesting, but as you guys can see, we've got all these games queued up. If you guys have any game recommendations, I always am so down for you to let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys are enjoying the setup. And let's move on to how you guys see me, this webcam. So we've got an Amcrest webcam, 1080p. I think it might film in like 30 frames per second, maybe 60. Okay, so I definitely did not just make my bed so that I could film this angle here. But as you can see, all right, this is the light that I use. And this is probably one of the weakest parts of our videos here on this channel is the lighting. It's definitely something I want to look to improve. But as you can see here, we got a bootleg situation going on. I've got this little tripod that my girlfriend gave to me. She's an absolute savior. We love Julia here on this channel. But if you look in the back here, it's got this little knob, right? And I'll turn it on. I'll pop it on. I'll show you guys what it does. So hopefully this doesn't blind your eyes to look into, but as you can see, right, This light, it's gonna be a super white light, super bright, and we can turn that down. That's what this knob will do, right? It'll make it a little less frequent, but then if we tap this knob down, boom, then we can get some red lighting in. So if I'm looking a little bit too green on camera, I can add some color in there. And geez, I'm not excited to say it, but I think that this cost me about like $40. Okay, now we don't have much left to go over, but we do have Old Faithful, Old Beauty, my PS4. Geez, I love this bad boy. I love this baby. Treated me so well, letting her dust up a little bit over here. I guess we have a pretty constant theme of dust in this setup, which is not boding well for my PC, which is under the table. But either way, this PS4 was the World War II edition camouflage, the PS4 Slim. So that's what you guys are watching all the gameplay on. We got Homer Simpson on there. I love the Simpsons. Absolutely adore them. Been watching them since I was a kid. But now let us move on to the HD60S. This bad boy, nothing would be possible without it. Elgato makes amazing products. Elgato, if you one day want to sponsor this channel, then that would be just oh so nice. But this thing, man, I'm telling you, if you want to do game capture, you have a console, Elgato is the way to go, 100%. This little guy can record in 1080p, 60 FPS, which is exactly what you need. Now, if you have a PS5, you got lucky enough to get a PS5, this is not what you're gonna want. I am actually upgrading from this, and I'm gonna put a video up on that soon. So make sure you subscribe to see when I upgrade my PC, which we're gonna have a look at next. All right, boys, I am pulling some angles for you, but as you can see, I don't want to take off this tempered glass because, I don't know, I'm not the biggest PC guy here, but we've got our two RAM sticks right in there. I have an AMD 3600X, if you're into that type of stuff, under this cooler here. Here we have the Radeon 5700 XT, I believe it's called. I don't know, it's a little bit tough for me to remember all the names of the graphics cards, but this bad boy is gonna run all of our games so smoothly. Here's my SD card, 500 gigabytes of space there. And yeah, basically, I mean, this is what a PC looks like. If you guys want me to link everything in this PC down below, oh look, you can see us in the reflection there. Hey, how's it going? But if you guys want me to link all my parts in the description, I will. If you guys aren't that interested, I might just leave this one out because, you know, PCs, I know they can be super tough to build, but I'm not a PC expert, so I don't want to be, you know, putting out these parts as if I think that they're the best pieces to go together. Here's my chair, my coveted gaming chair. Nothing special. I think I got it for like $50 off Newegg. Definitely thinking of replacing this bad boy. Doesn't do much for me. Got a little bit of artwork back here in the back. Don't know if you guys can see it that clearly on my webcam. My cousin made this, very epic. Baby Yoda will always be our homie, and he will always be there for us. He's gonna be there on our channel when we have 1 million, so you guys are gonna wanna stay tuned for that. Back here on the shelf I got going over here, show you these things real quick. We've got Geralt fighting a Leshen, a little bit of a Funko Pop figure. We've got a Mario and Luigi thing. Here, I'll click the button for you guys. Very cool. I'm sure you guys think that's probably the coolest thing you've ever seen. If you guys were wondering what this thing in the background was. Oh yeah. Oh, those are those angles. Boys, this iPhone camera is quite good. If you guys ever see this in the background of my videos, it's an oil diffuser. I pop in these oils. I got lavender, and it makes my room smell so much nicer. It calms me down. Really quickly, boys, look at this. I'm not gonna say much. All right, I'm not going to say much. All right, boys, but just read that and remember that. All right, 1 year, boys, 1 year. Once again, I don't know if you guys are into computer stuff, but these are my new parts. I'm putting these both in my PC. Gonna take out the old one, save them up, possibly put that in a second PC. It would be so nice to have two PCs. But yeah, these two guys, they're gonna work perfectly together. This is the motherboard, this is the CPU. Those of you that know about PC stuff will know what that means. And what I'm really hoping that can provide for us is just the ability to record and play games on my PC at the same time also record that high quality PS5 gameplay, and just much more for you guys. There's so much coming to this channel. I'm trying to do more vlogs, I'm trying to do more in-person videos, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it so far. Whew. Okay, boys, so that's gonna be the end of the setup tour. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that I hope you feel a little bit more connected with the space that makes all these videos for you guys. And I'll give you enough of my shaking hand, and we'll go right back to that webcam. And welcome back to the setup. Here we are, back again. I hope you guys have a little bit of a better idea of what, is behind the camera. I hope you guys feel a little bit more connected with us. I'm planning on doing a vlog of when we fix up my PC. That's going to be very stressful. I'm not the best PC builder. You guys are going to want to tune into that to see my anxiety at an absolute top level. But let's stop doing some self-promotion and let's get into that Q&A. You guys had some questions and I'm here to answer them. All right, so you all had some questions. I wrote them down on my phone here. Let's start off with number one from MiloBite on Twitter. He says, would you ever join the PC side? Interesting question you'd have there. I've been thinking about it more and more as the days goes on. Every time I miss that PS5 pre-order, dude, I just think, hey, why don't I just take that money, that $500 that I would spend on the P5, and why don't I just invest that in my PC and make an absolute beast? And then I think about Spider-Man, and I think about Demon Souls, and I think about all the awesome, beautiful, amazing exclusives that PlayStation has to offer, and I just can't help but think, man, I would just feel like I was missing out. So yeah, you could make an argument to say that I already am on the PC side, right? I have a PC, I've got games on my PC. Some of the videos on the channel are on PC, are Immortals Rising video. I have those Phasmophobia videos that are on PC. I actually almost made a Minecraft Let's Play, so if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments. I recorded a full video about like a month ago, never posted it. Probably wouldn't post that video, start it again if you guys wanted to see something like that. And popping on to the next question, have I ever met anyone famous? Well, possibly. Depends what you would consider as met. See, I did grow up in New York City, so I was surrounded by famous people all the time. I saw so many famous people. I've seen the Kardashians walking down the street. I've seen Keanu Reeves. Yes, Keanu Reeves, the man from Cyberpunk. I've seen him twice. First time I saw him, I was walking down the street with my mom. Me and her, just doing our thing, probably going home from school or something. And she's like, Jack, say hi to that guy. And I was like, why would I just say, why are you telling me to say hi to a random stranger? And she's like, just do it. So I run up and I say hi to the man. He's wearing a suit and he's like, oh, hello. And continues to walk. He gives me a nice greeting. He says, nice to meet you. And I walk back to my mom and she's like, Jack, that was Keanu Reeves from The Matrix. And I had absolutely no idea who he was. But luck would have it, I did meet him a second time. I was outside with my friends. We were probably just skating on the street or something. And here comes Keanu Reeves walking by. And as he passed, I say, Keanu Reeves. A little bit rude. You don't want to just yell someone's name at them as they pass by you. But he ignored me. He walked right past. And as a tear was about to fall down my gentle cheek, he threw up his hand behind him. He threw up a peace sign behind him. It was so epic, right? He's walking past. He's like, throws up the peace sign. That's how I knew me and him were buddies for life. Anyone else famous I met? Well, I used to work at my dad's bookstore in the middle of Brooklyn, Spoonbill Books. Look it up if you are so inclined. But I was working, and some guy comes up to the register to buy some books, and I look at him, and instantly my brain is firing off like, I know this guy. I was thinking maybe he was a family member, maybe he was a friend of the family, but I just couldn't quite recognize him. And I actually felt a little bit bad. I was thinking, geez, this guy probably knows who I am and I don't know who he is, and he might be a little bit embarrassed. Little do I know, it was actually Penn Badgley. And if you guys don't know who that is, he starred in You. He was Dan in Gossip Girl. He's pretty famous. If you search him up, you definitely would recognize his face. And geez, I saw him and I was starstruck for a moment. He ended up forgetting his credit card. It was a nice meeting. I didn't actually let him know that I knew who he was. He was buying some books. I feel like in a bookstore, people like to be left alone, so I didn't want to intrude on his privacy too much. Oh, wow. Dudes, I totally forgot, bro. I totally forgot. I met Trippy Red. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a rapper. And as well as Smoke Perp. If you guys know Smoke Perp and Trippy Red, I've met both of them in New York City. I've also met TJ. He got Skater of the Year. Tyshawn Jones, search him up. I've met so many pro skaters at this point. It's kind of hard to remember them all. I don't know if they're exactly famous because you guys wouldn't know who they are, but in the city, they are famous, man. Skaters, pro skaters. I met a lot of them. Mark Suchu, to name another. Boo Johnson, I've also met. Bigger club. Oh man, this question is gonna get me into trouble down the line. But bigger club, Chelsea or Arsenal? Those of you who don't know about Chelsea or Arsenal, they're two football clubs in the English Premier League. That would be European football, not American. And basically, they're both in London. So, giving you guys a little bit of backstory, they're rivals, right? They're not the most fierce rivals, but they're definitely rivals. Both London clubs, both of them want to be the best in London. And Liam Dodwell is asking me, Jackgunna, which is the bigger club? And geez, I mean, it's a tough one, right? Because if I was going just based off now, this current moment, no past existed, I would say Chelsea, right? You look at Chelsea's team, I think that they have, a more expensive team on paper, a more talented team on paper. I think that Chelsea's squad is a little bit tougher, a little bit deeper than Arsenal's at the moment. However, right, this is my caveat. Look at the past, right? Arsenal, the only team to ever have won the league without a loss. The Invincibles. That has got to be stated. All right, and then if you look at the history, I just searched up a little bit of history. Arsenal's got 13 league titles while Chelsea only has 6. That being said, 5 of them were in the last 2 decades when, you can't exactly say the same for Arsenal. But, I'm going to get my answer short and succinct here. I think at the current moment, if you look at my lifetime, even per se, I'd say Chelsea's the bigger club. But if you look at the whole picture, right, you look at the history, you look at the roots of football, which I think you have to do, I'm going to have to give Arsenal the bigger club. They've got to keep up to that name. They're not exactly doing so well right now, but, clubs fall from grace every now and then. I am certain that Arsenal is going to get right back up on their feet. Jeez, this is going to be this is a funny one. This is from our boy Alfie, the OG channel legend out here. If you had to choose between watching a PS5 burn in front of you or deleting your YouTube channel, which would you choose? Well, yeah, I think you guys know the answer to that. This next question comes in from our boy Ryan. Would you ever play another horror game? Bro, of course I would, dude. I know that you guys love those. And while they scare me, while I'm not the best at horror games because, I've got anxiety. I get a little bit scared. I get super nervous. It gets intense for me. If you guys enjoy them, then dude, of course I'll play more horror games. All you guys really got to do is let me know down in the comments below. Funnily enough, I actually have Little Nightmares downloaded here. It's a game that has a lot of critical acclaim, and it's actually pretty short. So if you guys would be interested with something like that on stream, all you guys got to do, you guys, I'm an open book. You let me know down in the comments something you want to see, and I got you. So to answer your question, would I ever play another horror game again? Yes, Ryan, of course I would. They were super fun. I know that you guys enjoyed those. Some of the funniest videos we actually have on the channel if you want to go check back to our Phasmophobia Let's Plays. But, now that the Halloween season is over, I'm not doing as many of those, if at all. However, if you guys want to see them, all you got to do, let me know in the comments. I'm always open to your suggestions. As I said, an open book. And geez, I've saved this question for near the end of this video. If you had to pick, this is from our boy Mono Nico, one of my roommates out here. If you had to pick a favorite game of all time, what would it be? And geez, this is a tough question, dude. A gamer like me, I've probably played hundreds of games at this point. Hundreds and hundreds of games. And so at this point, I wouldn't say it's the game with the best story. I wouldn't say it's the game with the best mechanics. But it's the game that has the most value to me. That's how I interpret this question, right? My favorite game of all time. What it means to me. It doesn't have to be the most refined. It doesn't have to be critically acclaimed. It just has to be my favorite game of all time. And that game, my friends, I've been giving a lot of thought to this question over the weeks, over the months, and it's got to be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Jeez, I mean, that game, it changed my life. I remember I was at my cousin's house, right? This is before I had my Xbox. And he opens up Assassin's Creed 2, I think it was. It could have been Brotherhood. He pops it open on his Xbox, and my mind was blown. The fact that he could climb any building, he could go anywhere in Rome, and there was no load screens. It was beautiful. There was enemies to fight every which way. Oh man, my tiny little mind, it blew up, and I, from that moment, was like, Dad, I need an Xbox. Dad, I need an Xbox. I need the Xbox 360. 360, 360. So, obviously, my dad was like, no, are you kidding me? I'm not buying you a $300, $400 box. And I was like, dude. Because my dad, he likes to read books. Not always been the most supportive of my video game playing, to say the least. But he was like, you know what, Jackie boy? It's your 11th birthday. I'll get you an Xbox. So I got an Xbox. I got a flat screen. I got FIFA 11, I think it was, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, obviously. And just from that point on, man, I was a gamer. My life was set. I'd had games before that, right? I'd played on the Wii. I'd played on the GameCube. I played some computer games, probably Minecraft. But, dude, once Brotherhood got into my hands, I was addicted, bro. From that point on, I have been super addicted to games. Ezio, one of my favorite video game characters of all time, and I gotta get him represented in our setup. Possibly, one day when we have our 6-6 setup, even better than the one I just showed you today, then we'll get Ezio up in there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this Q&A. I'm not posting it yet because I want to see if some more questions start sneaking their way in. I'm going to do a live stream today, so might pop in some more questions at the end of this video. So you guys will know if I end up doing that. But man, thank you again. I can't believe we did it. We're at 200 subs and we're still growing. I think we're at the 230s at this point. And man, I want to thank you all so much. We could not have done this without you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You guys are all the best. I hope you're having a beautiful, amazing day, morning, night, whatever time it might be where you are. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, sending you some peace.